So we are here for the light show. Let's see क्या कमाल दिखाते हैं लोग. Golconda Fort at night. Evening. Although it's evening, my camera is really capturing a lot of it. अच्छा
टिकट दिखाना पड़ेगा. ले लिया?
हाँ ले लिया.
మేడం చూస్తున్నారా మీరు షో? చూస్తే దీని గురించి టికెట్ అక్కడ ఉంటుంది. లేకపోతే ప్లీజ్ వెళ్ళాలి.
खोल.
ले लीजिए टिकट. अच्छा आपका हो गया या किधर खड़ी कुड़ी अभी तो पड़ा हां
চ সামনে সামনে যতটা সামনে পারি চ. আর আইল সিটস নিবি. ওই যে ডান দিকে ওইদিকে ডান দিকে আছে. হ্যাঁ সাউন্ডের একদম সামনে বসবি না একটু ডান দিক করে বসি. ওই দিকে বসি এই জায়গাটাতে. লেটস সিট देयर. These would be the good seats, no? ওখানে বসলে তো আরো কানে লাগবে. ইউ আর অন দ্য রেঞ্জ. আমার কথা শোন, ওখানে সাউন্ডটা বেশি কানে লাগবে. সাউন্ডটা এখান থেকে পাস করছে, বরং এখানে বস. আর না হলে এখানেও বসতে পারিস. দেখ তাড়াতাড়ি ফ্রন্ট সিটস চলে যাবে কিন্তু. দোলক মধ্যখানে বসলে জোরে কানে লাগবে. ও বলছে মসজিদ নেই দিখেগা. This is good view, no? I think we'll have very good view from here.
We are at the gate. They have a laser projection.
এই লেজারগুলো যেন ক্যামেরার লেন্সে না লাগে. হ্যাঁ না কর, যখন লেজারটা নিচে নামবে তখন যেন লেন্সে না লাগে. নামিয়ে দিবি তখন ক্যামেরাটা.
Inscribed in the scrolls of the past, I am the tale that's meant to last. Kingdoms and empires rise and fall. I am the keeper of it all. The brave and the cowards encapsulated in words. The rise of dynasties and their fall. Omnipresent, I observe it all. This is the story of glorious Golconda. Come,
কার আওয়াজ
I'll
বলতে
take you on a journey to show and share it all with you.
কবির বেদি.
Fort Golconda. The name is interesting, just like its rich history. Golconda, which means Shepherd's Hill in Telugu, inspired the name Golconda. Next to it was a small village settlement named Mangalavaram. Adjacent to it was a huge mountain on which lies Golconda. Constructed in the medieval period, was under the reign of these Kakatiya kings. Kakatiyas were the indigenous Hindu rulers and were very powerful in that era. Their fame spread across many countries and started attracting foreign invaders. In these circumstances, Kakatiya king Pratap Rudra took a bold decision to defend his kingdom. I, Kakatiya king Pratap Rudra, hereby decree the further fortification of Golconda Fort. After fortification, this fort will undoubtedly keep us safe from attacks on the Devagiri side, empowering us to fend off our enemies.
से बड़ी है जंग की तैयारी एकजुट रहेंगे तो पड़ेंगे हम भारी जंग से बड़ी है जंग की तैयारी एकजुट रहेंगे तो पड़ेंगे हम भारी दुश्मनों के आने की आहट हवाओं में थी बोलिया तू की शान पनाहों में थी राजा ने किया एक फरमान जारी गोलकुंडा बनेगा जंग से बड़ी है जंग की तैयारी जंग से बड़ी है जंग की तैयारी एकजुट रहेंगे तो पड़ेंगे हम भारी
Kakatiya rulers fought with great bravery and valor for many decades to defend Warangal and Golconda. At the end of the Kakatiya kingdom, brave native rulers like Musunuri Pralyanayak fought courageously and drove the invaders from his kingdom. But in the end, Golconda's defense was breached. Time took a momentous turn. Alauddin Hassan Bahman Shah, a viceroy of the Delhi Sultanate, laid the foundation of the Bahmani Sultanate in the Deccan. Bahman Shah marched towards Golconda with the dream of conquering Warangal. But he was confronted by Musunuri Kapaya Nayak, successor of Warangal ruler Pralya Nayak. Fighting with great valor and bravery, he drove away the invaders from Golconda and once again took possession of the fort.
Exactly.
After 2 decades had passed, Rechirla Padmanayak King Annapota Nayak killed Musunuri Kapaya Nayak with the help of the Bahmani army. After this, Bahmani King Muhammad Shah annexed Warangal along with Golconda. Thus, the dominance of the Hindu rulers in Golconda and Warangal was ended. As history, I saw the churnings of a remarkable change at this point in time. The 14th Bahmani King Muhammad Shah's royal court is giving a warm welcome to Quli Qutb Shah from the Persian city of Hamdan. Quli Qutb Shah becomes a Subedar, an important military officer of the Bahmani kingdom. Impressed by his working style and abilities, he is made Qutb ul Mulk, or Governor of Telangana. Within 7 years, the estate of Golconda is handed over to him. Golconda etches a new signature on the pages of time. Bahmani rule ends. Quli Qutb Shah proclaims himself the Sultan of Golconda. I, Quli Qutb Shah, declare myself the Sultan of Subah Telangana. This Sultanate will henceforth be known as Qutb Shahi Sultanate. Qila'e Golconda will be our capital. With Sultan Quli Qutb ul Mulk, the foundation of the Qutb Shahi Sultanate was laid in Telangana. Sultan Quli made Golconda his capital, beautified the fort, and named it Muhammad Nagar. Qutb Shahi Sultans constructed many palaces, gardens, masjids, and many buildings for public use inside the fort in a properly planned way. Spread over a radius of 7 kilometers, the fort has 8 gates. Ahead of the entrance gate, Bala Hisar, is the Diwan-e-Khas and the court. Beyond that lies the Sultan's residence and the Queen's palace. Separate from this cluster lies the Mahakali temple, where even now the popular Bonaru Jatra is organized with great fanfare every year. After Sultan Quli, his third son, Jamshed Quli Qutb Shah, became the Sultan. He had a long drawn-out conflict with his younger brother, Ibrahim Quli, who had to take refuge under the Ram Rai of the Vijayanagar Empire. Jamshed Quli died after ruling for 7 years. Ibrahim came back from Vijayanagar and declared himself the king. A lake was constructed during his reign. The lake was named Hussain Sagar after his son-in-law and the renowned Sufi saint Hussain Shah Wali. Ibrahim Quli started the expansion of Golconda beyond the Musi River And his son, Sultan Muhammad Quli, completed this expansion. The Sultan had a deep-seated affection for Persian and Deccan literature and the Telugu language as well. He was the first ruler to patronize Telugu education in Golconda. Telugu poets Adanki Gangadhar Kavi, Kandukuri Rudra Kavi, and many other Telugu poets recited poems in his royal court. He appointed Adanki Gangadhar Kavi as the Telugu poet laureate of his court. In Telugu literature, Sultan Ibrahim is known as Maliki Bharam. Renowned Telugu writer Kandukuri Rudra Kavi was awakening the conscience of society through his writings. By writing Yakshagana simultaneously in prose and play formats, he gained such eminence that Sultan Ibrahim Quli Qutub Shah desired to hear his rendition in person. Ibrahim Quli was blessed with a son named Muhammad Quli. In his young years, Muhammad Quli met Parvati of Chincharam village, which is across the Musi River. Both of them fell deeply in love. His father Ibrahim Quli realized that for the betterment of the Sultanate, he should not oppose their union. So Parvati and Muhammad Quli were united forever. Ibrahim Quli Qutub Shah passed away. His heir, Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah, became the Sultan of Golconda when he was only 14 years old. Muhammad Quli used to write Urdu poems. He became the first Urdu poet. Makkah Masjid was planned during his reign. Under the rule of Sultan Abdullah Qutub Shah, son of Muhammad Qutub Shah and Hayat Bakshi Begum, the Telugu kingdom expanded all the way from Ganjam in the north to Chennai in the south. Meanwhile, Aurangzeb, the son of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, marched from Delhi and became the governor of the Deccan, waiting for wounds inflicted by the Mughal rulers. However, the truth is that time heals the deepest wounds. Royalty had its time, but centuries passed and India became independent. In September 1948, Hyderabad and Golconda were freed from Asaf Jahi's rule. Independent India's federal system of governance once again gave Golconda the opportunity to smile. From the high ramparts of time and history, I'm gazing upon Golconda. Looking from the pages of the past, once again, I see a smiling Golconda, whose rocks have never lost their luster and honor. Golconda, whose crimson red dawn awaits the first shining rays of the sun, which will illuminate these hills of
Thank